Hey everybody, I am Lucid Faith, and today I want to talk about the Glamour system in Final Fantasy XIV. It's the cosmetic system in the game, similar to WoW's transmog system. It was a bit confusing to me when I was first exploring it, so let's step through it. Okay, so how do you unlock the Glamour system? You need to do a couple quests. First quest is the If I Had Glamour quest. You can find it in Vesper Bay, which is in Western Thanalan, and this NPC tasks you with some fetch quests, but it unlocks the actual Glamour system, the core bits of it. Now, after you finish that quest, they'll give you another one called Absolutely Glamourous. This quest has a requirement of a level 15 Disciple of Hand class, your crafting classes. What that unlocks is the ability to actually craft Glamour Prisms. We'll get into what those are in a moment. Go ahead and unlock it. I've never messed around with crafting Glamour Prisms. It never really seemed worth it when there were other easier ways of getting them, but go ahead and do it and knock it out. Now, in the same area, the last quest you're going to want to grab is Color Your World. Now, this quest unlocks the ability to dye different gear. So you can change the way your gear looks by changing the color of it. Cool. Small note, not all gear is dyeable. Links will be in the description to all of these quests if you need a little bit more information about where they are, how to do them, all that jazz. Now actually getting into the Glamour system. The first thing you'll need to know is that in order to change the appearance of an item to another item, you'll need something called a Glamour Prism. This is the catalyst for that transaction. So Glamour Prisms, you can get them in a variety of places, from like the market board from other players. Some merchants sell them, you can craft them. The easiest and, in my opinion, most affordable way to get your Glamour Prisms is from your Grand Company. You can change in seals for Glamour Prisms for 200 a pop. It's really nice. Now, once you have your Glamour Prisms, how do you actually use them? Well, what you're going to need is two items. The item that you want to actually wear, that's going to be for your stats, and the item that you want it to look like. Once you have those, you need your Glamour Prism. Now, there are two ways of applying glamours. The first way is at the item level. The second way is going to be at the slot level. Starting off, let's talk about the item level. Now, to do that, you're going to right-click the item you want to change the appearance of and select Cast Glamour. Then another window will pop up with the different items that you can select to actually change the appearance to it. Select the item you want, hit apply, and it has been changed. Now, a quick note is that your character can only wear glamours that they would normally be able to actually use. For example, a white mage can't use the appearance of, say, a Dark Knight's equipment. Also, a white mage who's level 30 can't wear the appearance of a level 60 gear set. Keep that in mind when you're crafting your looks. Alright, so next up is how to apply glamours at the slot level. Now, the main difference here is at item level, you're applying your Glamour Prisms to each individual piece of gear that you want to change, right? Now, at slot level, instead, you're applying your glamours to, say, the entire body slot or the entire head slot of your character. So whatever gear you put there, you can quickly apply your pre-made set to that using the slot level. This is also called Glamour Plates. Now, before we dive too deeply, how do you get to this functionality? Well, you need to visit an inn. There's actually an inn in every major city. So find your inn, talk to the innkeeper, and select Retire to Your Room. Now, once you're in the inn, in your room, you can do a few things, but we want to focus on the Glamour Dresser and the armoire. Now, the Glamour dresser is super cool. You can actually put your items, your equipment that you want to use for your glamours in it. When you first do it, you have to use a Glamour Prism. So it's a one-time cost to put one item in it. Once your item is in the Glamour dresser, you can't use it as an item. So anything you put in there, you can't actually equip for stats. Keep that in mind. But your Glamour dresser can hold up to 400 pieces of gear. So you have a lot of room. Now, once you actually have all of the items in your Glamour dresser that you want to use, or even just a few of them, to actually edit your Glamour plate, you're going to select the button that says Edit Glamour Plate. Doing this will cause a new window to appear that shows you all the different slots of your character, right? And what you can actually put where. Now, what's cool is on the right panel that actually shows your items, you can select the class of items that you're looking at, because again, you can't mix and match class items. So you go through there and you can select each slot, you can preview it and put stuff where. Now, just by applying an item to a slot does not take a Glamour Prism, right? You already paid the Glamour Prism when you put it in the dresser to begin with. So you can freely like try new looks out and stuff like that without paying additional prisms. Super nice. Now, once you finalize your look, go ahead, apply, save. Apply actually puts it on you. And then if you want to switch up your look in your character screen, there is a Glamour plate option above your character. So you can click that and you can view all of your different Glamour plates. Now, there's some areas in the game where you can't actually mess with your Glamour plate. I believe this will go when you're out in the world in dangerous areas. Normally, you need to be in a safe location to actually apply your Glamour plates, but that's usually just a quick teleport away, so it's not really that bad. So we talked about how to make items look like other items, but what if you want to revert it back to its default appearance? To do that, you need a Glamour Dispeller. You can get them from all the same places. You can get your Glamour Prisms, and it's pretty easy to do. Once you have a Glamour Prism in your inventory, just right-click the item that you want to revert. Go ahead and hit Cast Glamour. I know, a little bit weird. Then on the right side pane of the window that pops up at the very top, you'll see Remove. Click on Remove and then Apply, and it will take away the glamour, resulting it back in its default appearance. Now, last up is the dyeing system, which is actually really cool. To do it, just right-click the item that you want to dye, and then click Dye. Now, you will need to have one of the dyes in your inventory for, I believe, this pop-up to actually pop up at first. But what's really cool about it is once it's up, you can view all of the different dyes in the game. Even if you don't have them with you or have them at all, you can go through and click on each one and see like what the name of that dye is, and then from there you can go buy it from other players or like look it up and figure out how to get it and preview all kinds of different combinations. So, but for the purposes of actually dyeing something, the ones that are not have that red X over them are the ones you actually have in your inventory. Click on the color you like, hit apply, it consumes one of the dyes, and you're good to go. So super cool. You can also apply dyes in your Glamour dresser as well. So pretty nice. And that's it, y'all. Hope you enjoyed my guide on glamours and dyeing in Final Fantasy XIV. If you enjoyed it, if it helped you, leave a comment, like, subscribe, all that jazz. Again, I'm Lucid Faith. If you do want to talk more about this or anything else, I stream over on Twitch every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday starting at 6 o'clock Central. Drop them by, say hi, I'd love to talk. And y'all, last but not least, always remember that you matter. See y'all next time.